Feature Friday.
The freshest.
This is the next one. Obviously, I think, perhaps more popularly known amongst the music industry, sort of worldwide. It's like Regine Velasquez is obviously known to be perhaps one of the most gifted singers.
Yeah.
Worldwide, and someone who actually, funnily enough, is like when Regine speaks about Katrina, she says, "I think Katrina's better than me."
Yeah.
So this is both of them doing a collaboration, but we didn't know about it, called
Arao Gabi.
Arao Gabi.
Arao Gabi, and I didn't know this had ever happened.
Same theatre.
Is it the same place?
New Frontier.
Oh, nice.
Manila Genesis.
Let's have a look. Ooh, beautiful outfit.
Looks really good,
yeah.
Nice.
Well done. She didn't know? She looked really surprised. Maybe she didn't know. I think she didn't know. Aww.
That is amazing.
Oh my god, how insane!
That's fucking mental, mate.
Oh my god, hi! I would totally be losing my mind too, not gonna lie. Oh, she's crying!
It must mean so much, dude.
Yeah.
What a voice.
My god, why do they look so beautiful? Aww. I can't believe you're here. I love how Katrina is such a fun, like...
You can't believe it.
I know.
She's like, what
it's like, I'm not gonna look at it because if I look at her, then that's it. That's me gone again. That is great. But look how...
I'm not tripping though. Her skin does look like it's shining. Isn't it?
Yeah, she's got like glitter.
She's not sort of all of a sudden turning into a saint. Is there?
No, mermaid.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yes, it's fantastic. Girl, pull it together. It hits you in all the warm and fuzzies.
It's amazing to watch. What the hell? These videos are brilliant.
Is that her song? I think it's Regine's song. Yeah, I think that's Regine's
Arao
song.
Gabi.
Arao Gabi.
Arao Gabi.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know my
that's
phone is.
Regine's song. Wait, let me have a look.
Da, da, da. Just listen to me sing while I search this out. Arao Gabi. Da, 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 da,
Yeah, it's Regine Velasquez.
da, 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 da.
Yeah, that must have been crazy. Imagine you're like chilling in your own concert, getting ready to
Regine
sing one of like
Velasquez.
the craziest songs by the greatest singer ever, and then
Who
she
wrote it?
comes in. Probably, it's her song though. Wouldn't surprise me if it was like only.
Yap. Ryan was one of the songwriters.
Ah.
So was herself. Oh, look at this! I just got this was the cover. When look at the cover, look at the work of art.
What work of what? Where?
Hold on. Or when that
Where,
it was
bro?
like an album.
Look at the image.
Look,
Oh my God,
it
hotness!
was in covers. Look at this.
Yes, Regine. God, girl.
That was
Oh
in
my God.
it's volume 1, 15 songs, and Arauga. It was
I love that.
October 2004.
My God, hot.
Free VCD with 4 music videos. Fuck, do you remember VCDs?
I do remember that.
Bloody hell.
I remember that.
Anyways,
I used to do a lot of my homework in VCDs. Like I would burn them into VCDs and then share them in like the computer. Like
What?
yeah,
Why would you do that? You
I don't know. It's a requirement. I suppose I had to learn how to do it. It's
Well,
like learning how to Photoshop.
were USB sticks a thing then?
Huh?
USB sticks a thing. They were.
I think they were.
Called pen drives, weren't they?
Yeah, they were. That's true.
Go on.
That's crazy, man. They even sing riffs. What a dream.
That is
bro.
mental.
Ooh, girl. God! She was crying literally 3 seconds ago. I love how Regine looks at her like a mother. I love it's fine.
It must be a very
You're safe
peculiar
here.
experience to know as well. Obviously, from Katrina's perspective, it's a absolute crazy experience. But from
I'm shaking
Regine's,
and it's not even me.
but I'm also interested on Regine's perspective and the side of the experience, because you're also everyone has these sort of expectations about you. You've achieved so much. Everything there was to achieve, she has done it.
Yeah.
And these great singers, young singers, now looking up to you, and they hold you to such pedestal. I wonder what that must feel like, and whether there's any, because she's also human.
She's
She
a
doesn't
great human though. Like just you can see just by it's genuine care and admiration at the same time.
But I mean it on the sense of what the hell does that feel like to carry that self
Absolutely, I
responsibility and also, yeah, how do you go forward from that? And,
That's
and
a great question. Mm-hmm.
how do you, because in order to provide grounding in that moment, because Katrina's needing some, some strength to keep going,
Stability,
because it's quite a lot to swallow. It's
Says calmly from a couch.
I would imagine, right?
Could you imagine?
But
dude?
from Regine's perspective, it's like that means she also must control her nerves to the absolute.
Yeah, her emotions must be in check. Obviously, the one that is at a disadvantage is obviously Katrina, but because
The surprise.
exactly the surprise element, and it's incredibly difficult. The scientific effect that surprise and crying has in the muscles in the larynx.
Good old throat.
They contract so much. So finding that retraction to freely belt is incredibly difficult. It's like a work of art on its own.
Right.
It takes a lot of physical demand. But Katrina's just eating that. Like
Yeah,
it
she's
was
doing
like
very well.
like she wasn't even crying 3 seconds ago. It's actually incredible. It's fascinating to watch these videos for all the great reasons, from a vocal perspective, from a performance perspective, from a human and emotional perspective. I mean, it's just insane. I love watching
Great
this
job.
stuff.
I love these videos. These are great recommendations.
Yeah. Thank you guys, by the way. It's
Yeah.
freaking nuts. Did she lose her mind after that? Because I would have.
Oh no.
Oh my god, in the crowd, that doesn't help.
Congratulations to you, Kat.
She really didn't know.
Oh right, she didn't know.
So congratulations, bilhin mo, lahat ng tao na nandito ngayong gabi.
She's so awesome, I love her.
That's brilliant.
Oh, I love that.
Congratulations to you, more success. Keep singing kasi talagang ang dami humahangat sa'yo. And I'm
Yes,
sure
absolutely.
na marami din ang ma-inspire sa'yo. Hindi lang sa
What a wonderful woman.
kundi dahil sa you're a very good person, a very good mom.
Oh.
Yan. Alam ko kasi yung storya niya eh, pinunto sa akin ng Jerry. So, and you're very hardworking. At isa lang ang maipapayo ko sa'yo, sweetheart.
Okay, oh my god.
Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to be successful. Okay, don't be afraid. Because, alam mo, yung mga nakakarating sa mga kung saan man, dyan sa Quiapo, itinatakda yun ng Panginoon. Kumbaga, ibinibigay yun sa atin. So don't be afraid. It's okay.
I love that woman.
Nawala po mga bakla. Anyway, but thank you very much for letting me sing. Nagpapagaling mo lang pala tao. No, thank you so much. Maraming tayo. Gusto mo na punta lahat sa akin.
Oh my god.
Kaibigan, palakpakan po natin muli. Sikat! Sikat talaga po siya. Thank you po, Katrina Velarde! Our Queen Regine!
She's so happy.
Oh my god, that's such a surreal moment.
That's actually madness.
That is a
I feel like I was
surreal
there.
moment.
What a moment must have been for
God.
Katrina. That sort of, it must be one of those moments that you sort of
Literally
remember
shaking.
for years to come.
It is incredible. I mean, those are one of those moments that you like.
2019.
Yeah, and it's one of those moments that I'm pretty sure had marked both Regine and Katrina's paths and
imagine.
careers. And I mean, what a beautiful piece of advice as well. Like,
Don't be afraid to be successful, eh?
that is a great piece of advice, because there's always that apprehensiveness, isn't it? Like, there is always that thought, the doubt, and usually what you hear from the people around in the journey in the industry is always be humble, maintain yourself, work hard, but it's never the encouragement of success is given and you have worked hard for it, you deserve it, that mentality is incredible. I feel like I was there.
Yeah, being humble is not bad advice. I think sometimes it does get that's okay. It does get she's alright.
I'm alright.
She's doing fine, she's doing
I'm
fine.
fine. Thank you.
She so it's not about not being humble, but sometimes it's welcoming the idea that you are destined to be successful and you also deserve to be successful. That's a complex idea, because
It is.
a lot of the time, especially with artists, I think it's great advice, especially for artists, because they're you okay?
Yeah.
Sure?
Yes.
Some agua?
I ran out. It's okay.
Do you want some of mine?
No, because then
No, I won't have any.
All right, thank you.
It's all right.
Switch, flipperoo.
So it's artists' minds work very differently.
This water is fresh.
Yeah,
Oh my
dude.
god.
It's good quality agua, dog.
Oh my god, this water will be fresh.
Can you fill this up further, please?
Thank God, I appreciate that.
But yeah, so artists' minds are different, and psychology proves this. It's they're very peculiar individuals, creatives, and to some extent, it's a blessing and a curse to be a creative. I'm not one of those, so I wouldn't know, but I have one at home. So it's very peculiar, because you're also taught judgment from a very young age when you're
Absolutely.
a creative, and that's perhaps the downfall of every creator. It's also very difficult to become successful. Thanks,
Very
Father.
much. Thank you.
In case you want a tissue.
Now I have two fresh
go.
water.
Yeah.
Thank
Can I
you
have
so
some,
much.
mate, please? Can I have some water?
No.
Thanks.
Water free for everybody. Anyone else want a cup?
Actually, it's one of the rights, isn't it? Just have water.
Okay,
Have
nice.
you can have that as much as you want,
Yes.
provided. Go crazy. Don't worry.
Go crazy
So-
in the house.
Judgment
Stay
seems,
hydrated, people.
stay quenched. Judgment seems to be the. Thanks, mate.
Zip it and a go. Gulps. Your point,
That was actually
sorry.
tequila.
That was actually vodka straight in.
So judgment seems to be the biggest downfall of most creators, but it's also very difficult. Oh, you're actually not gonna bring me water.
Efra, make your freaking point.
Apologies. So, judgment, yes, seems to be the downfall of most creators, but it's also very difficult to monetize creativity. Not many are able to do it. It's a select few. So if you are part of that select few that does manage, for some reason, the stars aligned, you do have the right team, you're the right person, you hit the industry at the right opportunity, thank you so much. And, it's right timing, also bringing something new sometimes. If you do manage to break through, there shouldn't be any shadow of a doubt that you're worth it.
Yeah,
now,
but that's not the case, though.
of course not.
That's rarely the case.
Of course not, because creatives have been cursed and blessed with this idea of judgment too, and also outside opinions hold a lot of power when you're a creator.
So it's really interesting what people that have been in the industry literally their whole lives say something like, you deserve it. Don't be afraid to be successful, to welcome in the success that you have worked for. Those are major words,
I feel the reason why someone like Regine exists, it's also because I think she had to learn that lesson herself, and then they develop
Absolutely.
something that most creators don't seem to have. Pure creators, purists, and people who actually then invest all their life in maximizing their potential of a skill, which is to develop a more entrepreneurial way of looking at things. Because at the end of the day, it is called the music industry, not the music playground. So you need both aspects in order to be successful in that world, in that industry. It is money driven, it is business driven, it's not creative driven. So someone like her would be a very, very wise person to accept advice. It would be very wise to accept advice from her, because she has a lot of wisdom, not just knowledge, but wisdom. She's been able to convert that sort of knowledge, apply it, and change herself. I'm sure if she's
And
she speaks.
maintain. I think there's nothing harder than maintaining yourself active throughout the years, because there is always movement. There is always something new. There is always something better, and there's nothing more difficult than having to keep up with the movement in the industry and constantly maintain the level, because there's pressures, there's expectations, and the fact that she is known and respected and active today, it's a hell of a success.
She deserves a lot of credit for
Absolutely.
many things, not just her sort of singing ability. Her singing abilities, I think,
I think it's already given.
yeah, but I think she deserves a lot of credit. Anyways.
Absolutely.